we have not seen yet for Team USA. Kevin Durant, he is still on the Americans roster despite missing all the exhibition games with a calf injury. However, there's been reporting from ESPN's Brian Windhorst, and there's definitely been word amongst the American program that he was basically a game time decision and a late scratch for that final exhibition against Germany, and that Durant will be ready. I think there's more of a question to me of where, like, in the right now of where does he fit in this already crowded rotation where there's debate in basketball internet corners about should Joel Embiid be starting, who's the optimal guard / wing to add in with the Drew, Steph, LeBron triumvirate that seems to kind of be the locked in starting backcourt wing conglomerate for Steve Kerr's coaching staff. I just think it's for all these guys, for Kawhi, for Embiid, and Kawhi's obviously out of the picture, but because of this, for Kevin Durant to be dealing with a calf injury and trying to work, I think the word from Rich Kleiman, his agent and manager and everything guy, to Brian Windhorst was like, he's doing everything he can to get back. Like, should Suns fans be worried that, their 35-year-old who's basically carrying all of their title hopes on this very top-heavy roster who had probably one of the most infamous calf injuries of all time that became an Achilles tear? I'm getting a little bit heebie-jeebied by it. I don't want to say too much about it and jinx anything, but any thoughts there?
I mean, to answer your question, if I was a Suns fan, yeah, I would be a little unsettled about him really trying to get out there despite this calf injury. But you could say that about, of course, Embiid if you're a Sixers fan and anyone really. If you're a Warriors fan, like, do you really want Curry playing in this? Yeah, it's cool he's playing his first Olympics, but like anything could go wrong. Knock on wood, nothing will. But look, KD's a hooper. The guy wants to obviously play for Team USA. He's put his, a lot of time in with that USA basketball and wants another goal and obviously is deserving of it, still at the elite level that he plays at. More complications, I guess. A good complication for Steve Kerr to figure out where to slot him if he is ready to go here in their first game, which starts later this week. But I don't think they'd be so naive, like, oh my God, he is hobbled. Kevin, you really should not be playing. Like, I gotta just think it's slow playing it, working it out. I mean, they did slow play it. He didn't play a single second in any of these exhibition games.
Couldn't be playing it any slower.
Yeah, right. Almost maybe too slow, maybe alarmingly slow. But yeah, I think we're all queasy about it because we saw it happen, obviously, against my Raptors in the 2019 finals where he's not playing. Oh my God, we need him. He comes back and then, worst case scenario happens with the injury. Man, you really hope that doesn't happen again. The question is, do they even need him? The Warriors needed him in 19 to try and beat the Raptors. Does Team USA need Kevin Durant to win gold? I mean, that's a fair question. It's not a runaway with their current team. It didn't look like it in exhibition play, but maybe they just raise it to another level come the real games.
Well, he was and this was 3 years ago now, but he was the definitive best player on the team that won gold at the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo that, of course, took place in 2021 because of the COVID delay. And, like, if people don't recall, he was the dude.
Yeah.
Like, the ball was going to him every crunch time possession. And that lineup, I don't think, had the same type of cachet when it comes to Steph and LeBron. And we've already seen through exhibition play, we talked about this on last week's episode of No Cap Room about the LeBron Steph pick and roll being kind of the pet action. And then lo and behold, the next two games, it was Steph screening for LeBron and not the other way around. And we just saw how much of a, mountain of a man LeBron can still be when he's driving downhill. So yeah, how much will they need him is definitely a question that we will discuss after the break because I am a bit concerned for Team USA. Not just for the shakiness that they showed during exhibition play, but for the fact that you've got teams like Canada and France and Germany and Serbia that have been doing this together for years. And there have been different iterations of all those teams, as we'll discuss after the break in detail. But this is a crowded field. This could go down as one of the greatest men's basketball competitions we've seen.
Yeah.
And USA is going to need to bring their A game no matter what. And the A game is going to be the most optimized version of a team basketball that they can figure out with this group, because that's what they're going to be going up against in their Group C opening matchups.